from here, I already shown you this view. You can see that flight which is coming to land. You see over there you can see Air Force flight which is known. Give me a moment, please, because I'm not wearing glasses. Is it Gajraj? Yes, this is Gajraj. No, yeah, this is Gajraj of Indian Air Force. Yes, I have seen the magnificent landing and takeoff of this flight when I used to work at Pune Airport. Yeah, amazing aircraft. This is an amazing aircraft, and it used to really spellbound. If at all we didn't have any work, of course, our own flight, the carrier we used to work for, if it were a time where the flight is yet to land or the flight has taken off and we were waiting on the ramp to give pass on the what do you call this, the time, that I forgot because I left airport many years ago. No, take off time, we have to pass it on to our backup office, and they pass on the same to operations department of the carrier. So we used to touchdown time and the airborne time. Yes, touchdown time and airborne time. So for that reason, we used to be little earlier than the flight arrives, and we had to wait on the ramp even after the flight is pushed back. No, to give the airborne time. Airborne means when the aircraft loses the touch of the ground and it gets uplifted, it gets lifted off in the air. So that is about it. So I saw this magnificent view of Gajraj, and I remember those olden days of mine. A few years ago, I used to work at airport. Actually, to talk about airport was not in my mind absolutely, because I already spoken in length about it. I might open up a new channel on YouTube, or even for that matter, who want to get into cabin crew and all. I can always help them. Quite like her, crowd we just come here, and I'm glad because I'm not as alone as I am. Mostly I'm alone over here spot. Of course, there are some college going boys, and now also I've seen two groups. Three boys were climbing the mountain. They had climbed this mountain, and when they were getting down, one of the boys started panting and he was sitting. Quite unfortunately, I'm not carrying a bottle of water, because one of the boys approached me, "Uncle, do you have water bottle?" I said, "I'm not carrying water bottle." But now I realize that when we from this mountain top, we have to carry water bottle. Why? Because the summer will start creeping in, and it will be very much hot and humid over here. You see, it's all dry over here. There is no well, there is no source of drinking water as such. There is water, but that is only for plantation purposes and to keep these gardens green. Otherwise, there is no drinking water available over here. So he was really in dire necessity of water, but he has regained. I gave him some kind of support. He was feeling very restless. I said, "No problem. Your face doesn't show any signs of deterioration. It's only because you have climbed after very long time, perhaps." And I'm sure they must have done some tricks, like climbing the mountain by running. Mostly these college going kids, 17, 18, 19 years old, they get carried away with the water bodies and mountains. So I'm sure they must have, that boy has over exercised him. It's a matter of over exertion. Otherwise, this is a plain hill, it's not a huge mountain like the other one, which is in front of me, which I'm planning to climb in a week's time, perhaps, if they hold their pace. I feel sometimes very much tired, but I don't overexert myself. I allow my body to perform the way it wants to, and I come very slowly and steadily on this mountain. Because why I want to explore this mountain, it's not that I want to come here only for a couple of days or a month, and later on doctors tell me, "Now you don't stop climbing." Now you stop. Sorry. Now you stop climbing. No, stop. Exerting your body. I don't want that to happen. So basically, I want to, climb this mountain. I have a plan to climb even the other mountain that is in front of me, because that is a really challenge, for which I will have to start a little early. And if you see mountain, it starts somewhere here and it ends over there. So it's a plateau, a very large plateau, and I want to explore this mountain. If that is the spot from where I can start climbing, because I remember once I went walking past that mountain. Of course, there's a road which goes ahead, and I was given an opportunity to open a shop where I had already started my classes for small children. So that shop is beyond the mountain, and the other day I was just passing, I was just walking along that street, and I asked a couple who is the owner of a shop, grocery shop. I said, how can we climb the mountain? That was about 8 o'clock in the evening. He started looking at me out of surprise, this Charlie is going to climb this mountain now at o'clock. I could read the facial expressions, and I said, no, I'm not going to climb it now. Just show me the path. They said, there is a way from the side beyond the mountain. From here, we cannot see. From there, you can climb the mountain. I said, okay, I will try sometime on a Sunday or on a public holiday where I will have people around me, because it is a good height. It's a view, it's a view to explore. I want to stand on the mountain and see the view. I'm really very much interested in going atop that mountain. But yes. So now I was thinking there was a crowd of boys over here, so I couldn't start my performance. I haven't come here to only speak or to give lecture. I have come here to perform my dance. So this is the reason I opted for this. But I'm trying to. This is a good view. Yeah, I think I should shift the camera. This will give me good view. But then what I'm gonna show, you will see. From here, my face is gonna be dark. What to do now? If I stand here, then it's better. But then you see only garden over here. Never mind. I have to move this her set of mine. It was last time I had placed it there, but when I came here, I found it lying there. I found the stone lying there, right opposite that tree. My friend, standing alone at the corner. So let me keep this mobile in my pocket for 2 minutes, because I cannot lift that stone with one hand. Yes. Uh, be in my pocket for some time. You are in my pocket now until I lift this stone. Yes, okay. Huh? Here, so that you get a good view. Oh, I'm going. Yeah, this is better. I think this is better. Yes, this is better. Okay, friends. So let me start. One, two, three. Here we start. Now the flight is landing. I think that it has got red tail. I really don't know which airline it is, because I'm not wearing glasses now. Oh, I couldn't be seen. I'm standing. Okay. Oh, what is it? I'm focusing upon elegant steps. I don't want haphazard dance. Let there be some elegance in style of dancing, because dance is something which should appeal to the viewers, and they should feel like watching the performance. It's not circus. So it's about this. I'm really enjoying dancing over here. The 2 minutes, please. I generally keep on changing directions. I don't sit at once because this is not my home. You know that I have to have only one particular place. Hmm? I can sit like this. Wow, this is a nice view. I can sit here and speak to you. Yes, indeed. What should I say? See, I'm not able to soil. Why? Because I'm not able, the bouncing rhythm over here. Like with I dance in my house, on the tiles, on the floor. There's a bouncing rhythm. Body bounces. Here the body doesn't bounce. Why? There is clay over here. It's earth. So there is no bouncing effect over here. That's the reason why I'm not able to perform certain steps of mine, which I have learned through practice by creating more than 1100 videos. Indeed. So what to say now to friends? This is a better view, I guess. Yes. You can see that water tank over there, and my bag is lying there. Yes. So I love to come here. It is another third flight. From the time I come, the third flight is landing. This Pune International Airport is becoming busier these days. Yes, because this town has got, the specialty of this town is what it is, the cultural capital of Maharashtra, the province in which I stay. Secondly, it is an IT hub. Yes, we have, and it is what you can call as the alma mater. Alma mater means what? University or a foundation, basically an identity of foundation as far as education is concerned. So this is alma mater. Okay, alma mater means, yes, you can find dictionary meaning. Alma mater is something called, it is a term associated with educational institution, and this town has got several universities. Almost all curriculums are available over here. So people come from across the country, as well as people come from out of India also to learn here. There are so many Iranians and uh, Japanese and basically Africans also come here. There's a college called Symbiosis College, which is basically an institution which was formed for the upliftment of African students. So, but now of course it's open for all. Yeah. So this is basically the specialty of this town, and this is the reason why the air traffic is increasing day by day. Hmm? After I came here, the third flight, otherwise hardly any flights used to come here. It was a domestic airport. When I started working here, it was a small house kind of get up it had, from distance it used to look like a bungalow airport. I remember there was a friend of mine, his name was Raymond. He used to always look at the Mumbai airport, look at the craze of Mumbai airport, like a bungalow, small bungalow. But now it has become an international airport, and it's looking really, it's wearing a very, very fascinating looks. Yes, and the town is on a growing. The town is growing at very, very high speed. It's a growing town. So you can see this view of town. Very proudly I portray the image of my town, and if I go atop that mountain, I can show better view, because that mountain is taller than this. That mountain would cover the entire town, I am sure. Yes. So I'm really glad to have found this place, and I would always say I'm really fortunate to have discovered this place. Height is something which fascinates me, and I really feel great when I come on the height. Not that I want to achieve a great height as far as professional ladder is concerned, so that I feel in the air on the cloud nine, and I start looking down at people. I carry my prestige, I carry my celebrity and all. No, 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 I'm not that kind of person. I love to be a simple man, and I love to blend easily with simple people. Yes, while I travel, I commute by local transport also. I speak to my fellow passengers, my seatmate, this person who sits by me. Mostly college students sit by me. Yeah, and senior citizens. Okay, so I'm really associated with. I'm really attached to both senior citizens as well as college students, because the senior citizens who are above 70, 80 years old, they have seen the life, and they give me some guidelines which help me, to, I don't know what, but taking their advice over a long period of time, especially I started this about 10 years ago, and they have helped me, to come to an equilibrium of the mental process. I'm not mad. Mental process, I mean your or your way of looking at the world. It has drastically changed, especially after I have started getting advice of senior citizens who are above 80, 75, above 80. At the same time, even the small children, okay, 17 and 18-year old, who are, their blood is boiling with various ideas and expressions and thoughts and all. Okay, even they help me to super activate myself. So basically I'm really obliged to the younger generation as well as senior citizens. So I really blend with them very easily, and by the grace of God, both the generations, those who are much older than me, and those who are much younger than me, and those who are elder than me, they also appreciate my company. I don't have any problem mixing and blending with them. So coming back to point, I have found let me find some other place, some other location, because I want to start moving. So unfortunately I'm not carrying the second mobile of my wife and the speaker, so I have no option but to perform naturally in this sweet cool air with whatever movements my body makes. I don't have any compulsion that I have to have specific movements on specific tunes. No, there is no, my mind is totally free. I can do anything. So I will have to shift my tone to some other location. So this road goes down, where does it go? Can I explore it? The bag is lying here, but there is no one in the vicinity. Well, I would explore, because I would explore it next time. Perhaps I will go down in my next live streaming and find what is there. Let me be familiar, or let me be where I'm familiar with. Because to explore, it is really difficult, to explore certain spaces over here. So basically, let me concentrate upon the places that I have visited. Let me see how it goes. If I see, if I keep the mobile, in my bag, if it leans against this water tank, let me see what kind of view I will get. Perhaps this is the fourth one. Fourth aircraft is coming to land. Fourth aircraft. Yes, you can see the aircraft which is coming to land. This is the fourth one from the time I have come here. Yes. Yeah. So let me now take the. Let me perform. Let me remove this, please. I will. I have taken a few steps. Okay, I have taken a few steps over here. I'm trying to, make some elegant steps, a few steps, but elegant steps, Yeah. Why? Because I believe in elegance, yes. I believe in adding quality. I don't want. Right now, also standing here, I want to see, presentable. I want myself to be presentable, yes. Yes. Hmm? This is something which satisfies me. This particular pose, this tree, this pose, the way of speaking, the way of conduct, yes, it satisfies me. This is the reason why I continue. If there had been any element which would have upset me, I would have cut down this live streaming. Because I already told you, I believe in quality. I'm a quality oriented person, and I would always go for quality. Yes, indeed. Ta, pu, ti, ooh. You got to make some places like this, to entertain people. Yes, I can be always, in my serious mood. Today I'm in a mood of acting, so I wanna act. Yes, when I'm dancing, I'm acting. Yes, and when I'm acting, I'm dancing. Yes, it's a mutual process, and I love to participate in this mutual process of dancing while acting or acting while dancing. Okay, so friends, what else I can explore now? Well, I'm here on the top of the mountain, and I would definitely want to go to the other side of the mountain. There's a garden over there, and I will have my remaining live streaming filmed over there in that garden. So I take leave from this place. I say bye bye to my sweetheart tree. My tree always waits for me. I forgot to kiss the tree, because I love this tree. Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you. And this is my seat, which would remain here, I'm sure. No one gonna take it away because it's very heavy stone. No one can put it in the pocket or a bag. They would start panting if they have to carry the stone home, back home. The stone would remain here, but let me take leave from here and I go in search of another location. Okay, friends, let's move to another location. But now when I'm moving also, I gotta speak to you. You be in my pocket for 2 minutes. Let me close the chain of my bag, otherwise some stuff might fall off and I would realize it late in the evening after I reach home. 1 minute please. Yeah, there is no light over here, there is no light system over here. So if I forget something, if something falls off my come to this spot where there is a little range and I'm trying to explore this spot once again. This is the fifth aircraft which is on approach to Pune airport from time I have come. So you can imagine this town is becoming busier and busier as far as air traffic is concerned. It's a good sign. A gentleman is trying to climb this particular path. So after he climbs, if he passes, from this, I would start my streaming once again. What a view it is indeed. Fascinating view to see from this particular part, from this side of the mountain, indeed. Yes, I really love coming here. Oftentimes, this is one of my favorite attractions, to come here, and it's very close to my place, just 5-10 minutes from my place where I stay. Indeed. So let me have some few steps over here. It's time for sundown. Sundown means sunset. Yes. Okay, I'm looking for a better place from uh, where should I rest my mobile now? This is better. I think this is a better idea. How this way? It would cast shade on me. This is only the better option. Yes. Let me see. So now where to rest my mobile is a problem. And I can't carry that stone there. It's not possible because I need there also. I need to place it there. Guys, please give me 1 minute. I need to keep it somewhere. I have first of all to keep my bag here. Yes, my jacket would lie here on the bag. Yes. looking for I'm looking for a stone, against which I can rest my mobile. But unfortunately, I'm not find. All these stones are, fixed, in the ground. They are solid in the ground. I cannot remove it, and it's very difficult, to lift any stone. Sometimes there are scorpions inside. Anything could be hidden under the stone. So you got to be very much careful while lifting any particular item lying around. Even if you have to lift a branch, you see the heap of hay. Hay means dry grass. You cannot put your hand inside it. There, see, okay, this would help me. Me it's a natural mobile stand. See, when you are in the leap of in the lap sorry you are in the lap of nature, you have to use some methods like this. I don't have any, I'm not carrying any mobile stand, mobile standy. So I will try using this now. But again, to keep this also straight is a problem. Indeed. I don't know how to manage going about it. Okay, I will keep this, like I'll keep it like this, and let me try what happens. This, see, I'm keeping this particular branch, in this fashion, so that I can rest my mobile like this. Let me. Well, I'm not focusing upon the angle. Yes, it's not possible to focus the angle. This is okay. Here I perform. Okay, start. So friends, it's time for sundown. Sun is about to set in some time. So really I will have to get down also. I have about 15 minutes over here to be here. This view, beautiful view of my town. Yes, I'm really enjoying this. Here's another place, where I had performed last time. I remember that particular. Well, let me see. No, where to place? I think this is. I'll try placing it here. A minute. The distance over here. I don't know what's happening. The circle comes here. Well, I'll try once again. Give me some time. Oh, well, friends, I really enjoyed, performing some steps over here. Indeed, this is my second friend who has been really helping me, to make some scenes full. Yes. So with this, I would leave this friend of mine. That shows I'm nature lover. I always love to be at the water, on top of the mountain. Well, I never got a chance to explore deserts. It's not quite far because my country, India, is gifted with snow, sand, ocean, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and Bay of Bengal. There are three magnificent bodies: Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, and Bay of Bengal. Then we have sand in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. We have snow in Manali, Kulu Manali, Himachal Pradesh, Kashmir. Yes, so we have snow also. We have a lot of rivers over here. We have islands over here. So it's a beautiful country to explore. We really don't have to go out, to have some photography done of snowfall. We have snowfall in India also. Ample of lots of snowfall. We have flooded rivers also. We even have ocean, Indian Ocean. Kanyakumari is the place from where you can explore Indian Ocean. Yes, the best place. Yes, we have Arabian Sea, Mumbai, Gujarat, and all this coastal area is on the seashore of Arabian Sea. Well, and then we have Bay of Bengal also, on near Kolkata. Okay, so I love to explore my country. I'm very much happy. I'm an Indian citizen of India, and I love my country. I love all languages of India, and I would definitely want to tell you I love to socialize with simple people without pride and prestige. Yes. I'm the person right from my college times who has always avoided mixing and blending with those people who are so pompous, who want to throw their weight everywhere. I always keep distance. Okay, it's okay, you have wealth, you have name, you have fame, keep it for yourself, for your own celebration. Don't show it to me, because I don't have an excuse to buy it. I don't have any reason to look at it. I love to blend with people who come here on the mountain, to explore this mountain, to enjoy. Yes, I'm a very poor man, I'm a simple man. I love to blend with people like me, and I'm very much happy. Yes, indeed, I'm not craving for money, I'm not craving for name, I'm not craving for fame also. I have been making several videos on YouTube. I have crossed almost. I'm gonna cross the benchmark of 1,200, and if you see streamings generally go for 1 hour or more also. I explored this mountain, and I'm in the process of exploring a few more mountains. I have a huge plan with YouTube, but quite unfortunate, just because I don't belong to a particular caste. If I belong to ABC caste, I would have got millions of subscribers now. If I belong to XYZ caste, I would have got millions of subscribers. But we are people, who are in this community. We in my community, our count is like, I must say, 1 in 10,000. Yes, so this is our margin, that's our ratio. So how can I grow on the ladder of caste? It's not possible, because our ratio is only 1 to 10,000. How can I win my caste, votes of my caste? It's not possible. If I belong to a huge threshold of caste, I would have been really successful. My channel would have got monetized, within 2 months after commencement. But then what to tell, there is a caste system over here, and this caste system is really crucial. It affects the people like people like me, who don't have any backing of caste. But never mind. This is the reason why I have explored my talents. I have extracted each and every potential of mine, just because to survive. My fight is not to earn seventh aircraft, which is on approach. It's going to land this seventh aircraft. Okay, from time I have come here. Yes. So I am not. I'm not fighting for name, fame. My fight is always for the survival. Yesterday, a girl. She was newly married. What was wrong with the family? But she committed suicide. Yes, she committed suicide. She ended it all. There was a police case over there, ambulance has come, and everything has happened. A Panchanama has taken place, and her body was, I think, sent to Sassoon hospital somewhere for the postmortem, whatever. So fact is what, even I am a suicide candidate. Lot of people, I met about 10-15 people in this particular phase of from last year. They told, you're a suicide candidate. You have thoughts of committing suicide. Yes, I have thoughts of committing suicide. But I will not commit suicide. Why should I commit suicide? I am an able-bodied passenger. I'm an able-bodied person. Why should I commit suicide? My mind is working actively. So this is the reason why, to divert from thoughts of committing suicide, I took help of YouTube first and Instagram. Insta and YouTube, you both are responsible to keep me in the mode of survival. Just because I'm creating some videos, I'm exploring some ideas, it has kept me in the mode of survival. I am not fighting for money. I am just struggling for survival. Then I am an established candidate of committing suicide. Yes, because nothing is working out. YouTube, you can see this. I'm closer to making 1,200 videos. You can take a survey of my videos. You can explore the quality. You can see my hard work. Now I'm not sweating, but in most of my videos I have sweated. I have sweltered a lot. But what's the outcome? 289 subscribers, no comments, no sharing. So this is something leads a person to commit suicide. And this particular syndrome I have faced over years, especially last 5 years. 2020 to 2025 I have gone completely in a slack mode. Yes. But because of YouTube and Insta, I am able to survive. But quite unfortunately, there is an obstacle. There have been barriers put by not poor people but extremely wealthy people. I don't know what kind of joy they get by blocking the path of a poor man like this. Well, God is there to watch everything, and when He puts forward his verdict, it becomes very difficult, to answer that verdict. Yes, indeed. I'm poor man. I'm trying to keep myself, in a living mode. Everything is against me. I don't know how to handle situations. Despite having capacity, despite having ability, despite having patience, despite having determination, and despite having the eagerness to work hard, nothing is clicking from any side. And whatever is happening, that is, put into mess by the wealthy people, famous people. Well, I allow them to do that. Why? Finally, I have got recognition because of them. So there is a silver line around every dark cloud. So I look at the silver line, and I don't look at the dark cloud. Eighth flight, which is on the approach. Ever since I came here, this is the eighth flight. Eighth flight is going. So with this, I think I must leave now. The sun is about to set now. I have to get down. Yes. Generally, when I'm all alone, I don't spend a lot of time at lonely locations. If I had company of a friend, I would have continued to be here. Because this finally it's a mountain. And there is no one around. This place is very close to my house. So what? So just because this place is close to my house, I should loiter around over here for until it's dark? No. People would suspect me. What is this gentleman doing here? They would not call me gentleman if they find me roaming here in the darkness. They would think I have come here with some negative motives. Perhaps I have come with a girl, and the girl is somewhere hiding. Because people generally have suspections. They suspect people, who roam. So this better, to get down from this particular spot before sunset. Yes. Why? Because I'm alone. This so but I would continue to speak to you. So what? I would from there, if I take a left turn, I can go to the path from where I started my climb. So I'm looking for that spot. Yeah, you can see this Vatika. So basically, I must not go here. I should go that way. This is the what. If I go from here, the chances that I might land up into that particular path. Let me go over there. When I cross this particular station, there is a internet issue. I get internet over here. I'll come back to same point, because it's closer to sunset. First, yeah. So this way I would go, because I had climbed from here. Let me go down from here itself. This way I had come. So friend, I really enjoyed being here, and was there. If take a few sentences, I would definitely want to elaborate them in an entertaining manner. Yes, that's how it is. Yes, that's how it is. I came to a spot where there's a small shanty over here. I showed you the other day, and there's a swing over here. Students who are sitting here, and I remember speaking to them because the boy was, I told in the beginning, right? Before when I started, and there was a boy who was panting, So I remember having a water bottle from the students who were sitting near under the shanty. So I followed this path. I don't want to forget the path because I don't want to go by the skiddy path. I want to descend using the the path made of stones. It is purposely made. Here I will take a right turn. From here I would turn towards right and follow this path. Yeah, this is the path, and I remember having seen this particular design, while I was climbing. This design, okay, green, something green, green sunrise, it's written green and sunrise. Some school children have written it, I guess. See, this is dry glass, the dry branch lying here. I will get anywhere 3 to 2, and I have planned to first make coffee. I will show you the sunset. Okay, this is the view of sunset. You can see the sunset over there. See sunset. It's looking very bright over there. Exactly on the black portion of my hat, there is sun, but you can't see. Down. Yes, this is about it, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. There hasn't been any viewer as usual, but this will be recorded by YouTube. If not for anybody else, at least for me, to evaluate my performance over a long period of time. Because I'm not gonna quit this channel. I have plans to continue working on this channel until I survive. Because I really love YouTube. YouTube has given me a platform to explore myself, to express my views, to express my ideas, and to prove myself, basically to prove myself. If I've been able to speak so fast and fluently in English, is because of YouTube, is because of you and Insta, that I'm speaking. The other day I told you I had been in Phoenix Mall. Okay, I had a very very fascinating, amazing shooting. But what happened? Those guys, they had, it is against their rule, to film videos inside Phoenix Mall. So I appreciated their decision. When they said please delete the video, I had to delete it. But I had really good coverage, of almost 2 floors of the mall. Balance 2 were remaining. I explored them for myself, but I couldn't do any shooting over there. Come back to this. I think there's a college over here where someone is really giving a lecture in beautiful English. I appreciate her vocabulary, her way of speaking. She has planned this particular speech, but then to even to plan and write something, jot down, and to speak, it requires some courage. So basically, I don't believe in having any planning as such. I have a free format. Whatever comes to mind, I would speak. Because my speech is never planned. This is the reason why perhaps I'll end up making some mistakes also while speaking, but I correct, because next time when I come to that particular place, I had lost my bell. I was about to fall. I was going to stumble over a what do you call stone, while speaking to you. So now I'm descending from here. Yes, and it was a fascinating visit once again to have come here on this mountain. Yes, I can see someone waiting there. Well, a lot of people come. Some people even come now at these hours. I remember when we used to stay in Pashan, there's another part of the town ahead of Pune University. When we stayed there, when we used to stay there, there was a small hill. Me and my wife used to go there. Because that time a child wasn't born, so we used to go to climb on that hill. But that hill was very easy to climb as compared to this hill. This hill has got some, it is steeper. As compared to that hill, it is slightly steeper, and it is, it is little bit more dangerous than that, because here we have, massive trees, and I don't know what, there's some kind of sense, which makes me feel that here you have to be bit careful when you climb this hill. Yeah. So, but here you get a very, very fascinating view. So you can see the college over there, from where you can hear a lady who is giving a very, very fascinating speech. I can hear her. She has planned her speech in a perfect manner. I don't think she is missing she has missed out any element of eloquence. Yes, because she is able to conduct herself so well. Because standing on the stage and giving a speech requires courage, because people are confidence for yourself. And to regain the confidence back on the stage is impossible. Yes. So right from the beginning till end, you have to have command over your speech. Yeah. So I'm descending from here. I'm going down. Yes, indeed, it's a beautiful place. Yes, and I'm enjoying this particular place over here. So there's all dry grass over here now, friends. There is all dry grass. But after it starts raining, this particular mountain, this hill would go. And actually, that time it will be very difficult, to climb, because I will have to be extremely careful, because there could be some arrivals of snakes, scorpions. It's jungle. It's almost jungle, So everything is possible now, because it's dry. You hardly find anything out. But when it's raining any time, there will be so many snakes also. But I will have to be careful. I'm used to exploring this kind of mountains before also. I have climbed several mountains around. You can see the view now from here. At least you should get to see a good view of the sunset. There it is. The sun is setting now. Yes. Where is the sun? I can't see the sun. The sun is setting. Okay, there you can see. There the sun is setting here. You can see here in the exactly at the center of my camera, center of the screen. Okay, below the branch, below, right under the broken branch, you can see the sun which is setting. So let me go down now. It's time for sunset. So friends, I was really delighted, to come here. What else I can say? So basically, I would always say, however tough is the life, when I'm descending from here, I saw the building, buildings, so I thought of, whatever is the challenge, accept the challenge, accept the challenge. Don't run away from the challenge. Don't speaking to the suicide candidate, a lot of people, about 5 to 6 people who were spiritually advanced, whose decisions or whose suggestions are accepted by the very, very famous people, wealthy people, entrepreneurs, big businessmen. Such people have told me, you're a suicide candidate, be careful. I said, yes, I'm a suicide candidate. A lot of times, I have even thought of, ending it all. But I look at my wife and my son, who really depend upon me. My son is working and studying also, so that way he is independent. But then to losing father, losing father is like a disaster in son's life. So I don't want to do any kind of jazz like that. My wife is totally completely dependent. My wife is completely dependent upon me. She doesn't have any other support. So this is the reason why I'm keeping myself alive. And YouTube, you have given me chance, because this is not I am not in pursuit of money. I am not in pursuit of fame. I don't want to become famous. If you can help me, to sustain this, never mind what to say. Allow me to be active on this channel. Keep my channel active, so that I still have reason, to live on this beautiful planet. Yes. So please keep my channel active, if possible. Appreciate me. Otherwise, what I can say? You are the great giant of social media. I'm a very poor person. I don't have any significance. Yes. But if possible, try to promote me. It's in your hand. Definitely, it's in your hand, YouTube. If possible, please help this poor man. Now getting down from here. Okay, I'm used to this kind of jazz. So friends, now I'm going to get down. I saw that lantern over there. This is the path I had followed. I generally keep track of all these things, So from this point onwards, I have to be a little careful, I'm getting down. Yes.
Secured 14th rank internationally in the International Science Olympiad. Anvit Yadav secured 9th rank internationally in the International Mathematics Olympiad. Advik Patil secured 9th rank internationally in the International Mathematics Olympiad.
Raj secured 10th rank internationally in the International Social Studies Olympiad. Samrita Bardhan secured 15th rank internationally.
Yeah, I generally go from here, and this is not the place I should follow. I should go from here. Okay, see, there's a wall over there. This wall, the right hand of the wall follows a skiddy path, whereas the left side of the wall follows a systematic path led down by stones. So I'm gonna move on the left hand. So you know what happens generally, friends? I go from here. I follow the same road to come up, and I never try to climb from this portion. I cross that wall and go towards the end of the wall and cross. But I don't know how I forget. I land up skidding from here. I should follow this path. Yes, okay. That is now fixed in my mind. And I'm gonna descend from here.
Kaveri Repares has placed this second prize in the prestigious solo classical dance competition at the Zilla Parishad level. Total 562 participated in the WWF quiz contest all over the world.
Yeah.
Artists have reached the state level. Kevin Bobby won first prize in
This is how I'm descending from here. Yes. Now fighter planes have started landing because this is a peculiar sound of fighter jets, fighter planes who are landing now. This is also a little scary, but then there is some kind of there are these ups and downs which are laid up means this up portion is down, and these are the steps which are formed. It's support while descending from mountain. It hardly matters, even if I fall, nothing happens, at the most someone will sprain his leg or something. But when there's a valley on the right hand side or left hand side, that time you have to be very much careful. I remember there is a fort, Torana Fort of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, so we have to descend like this, and there is a steep valley on the right hand side. Okay, if at all there is a mismanagement of a single foot, the person would go down into the valley, and there is no chance of survival if he falls down from that great height. So that way I have learned, to prepare myself, to equip myself at such dangerous locations, because this is only a hill, but I have climbed mountains, from where people have really died. Torana Fort has claimed a lot of lives, so generally villagers would always say it's not a good time to climb Torana after sunset. But yet, especially young students and youngsters, don't listen, don't obey the suggestions of the villagers, because I remember me and my friend Ramakant Thanvi, we used to work together at airport. We left Pune town at about 6-7 o'clock, and by the time we reached Torana Fort, it was 9 o'clock or something. So the villagers told us, please don't climb Torana Fort now, because two champions they had returned from, they were basically Indians. They had returned from US, and it so happened that they met villagers who told them this is not the perfect time to climb Torana Fort, because it's very skiddy, there is no light system. But those boys were over smart. They didn't obey the suggestions given by the villagers, the valuable golden suggestions given by the villagers, and they were carrying valuables also. They had American currency also. So God knows what happened. Let's not comment upon something which is not known. But they lost their lives. They were found dead in the valley. So we always so I spoke to Ramakant, see, we have to follow the instructions given by the villagers, because at the end villagers know far better than what we know, because they belong to this particular soil. They know this mountain, right from childhood. They were brought up in the lap of the mountain. Torana Fort are strangers. They have come to explore here like strangers. So Ramakant, for that matter, he was a gutsy fellow. He had guts, but he used to always like me. Who used to support the villagers, and both of us decided not to oversmart over here. Let us value the valuation given by the villagers, because that's for our betterment indeed. And we both changed our mind. And we In fact, we spent that night in the veranda of the same villagers. They gave us place to sleep. We slept together in their veranda. The next day morning, they made kanda poha. It's a favorite dish, kanda poha breakfast. We had kanda poha tea, hmm, and then we moved to climb Torana Fort. So that was a great trip. For the first time, me and my friend, we had gone to see Torana Fort. So I'm really, I don't know what to say. Perhaps if we hadn't taken their suggestion into consideration, we would have landed up in some kind of trouble. God had saved us, from taking a few steps ahead towards danger. God, see, we are not that lucky, huh, that God would come, in the form of God. Yes, indeed. How God would ever come in the form of God? But God always sends messengers, His messengers, and those messengers are like normal human beings. He had sent us messengers in the form of villagers. We seriously took their suggestion into consideration. We thought over it, and we came to know that that was gonna be in our favor to save a life. Well, the mountain was looking extremely dark, pitch dark in the pitch darkness. Our torch or our mobile torch would have been completely insufficient to save us from the wild animals over there, the looters, the hooligans, or otherwise, there is a fear of falling from a height, especially when you are nearing the top of the mountain. Yes, that means you already climbed three-fourths of the mountain, or perhaps little more than three-fourths of the mountain, and that's the time when you have to take a right turn. Your direction changes, and that is a very, very risky point. Most of the lives are gone there. So I always tell my friends, never outsmart, the nature. It is not in our capacity to outsmart nature. Yes, if villagers are telling, don't step into water, don't swim in this river because there are crocodiles, then better take their advice. I say always, and I would always say, about 90% of the rivers of the world are infected with crocodiles. And that is the animal, once it holds a person into its jaw, the man cannot survive. And even if it survives, the man is disformed. He has lost his form. There will be deep scars, deep wounds, on his body. Because that is a demon, crocodile is a demon. Yeah. So always, I remember when I used to go to Karnataka also. I haven't gone there in about 4 to 5 months. People have been calling me from there. So that's an island, it is formed by River Krishna. There have been hundreds, 500 crocodiles. So at any given point of time, you can find 100 crocodiles over there. So people say, don't swim into the river. I don't go to swim. It's a holy place. So people love to take dips in that particular river, but I don't, because I remember in my initial days I have done it. In my initial visits I have done it. Now I prefer to take bath under tap water. Yes, because finally I listen to the priests who work there, and the villagers. They say it's risky. You can go there, to fulfill your spiritual requirements if you wish to do so, but otherwise it's risky. We have seen people, who had gone, the devotees who had gone to take holy dips into the river, and they were attacked by crocodiles. Some of the people have disappeared from the island, in a mysterious manner. Obviously, there is nothing else. There is no other element, which can, rob a person's life besides the crocodiles. That's a very, very obvious danger, obvious peril for the devotees. You can say the only devil the only obvious devil for the devotees is crocodile. So why take chance, Why take chance? God has given us life. Let's live it peacefully, happily, fruitfully, by making efforts, So it's about it. This live streaming has gone ahead for 1 hour 19 minutes and almost 10 seconds. Yes, I'm really, really, really glad to be with you. The time has really flown. How? I really don't know how it has flown, but every moment of this live streaming was enjoyable for me. Again, where I would have got a chance to speak like this. I cannot just go on speaking like a mad person on the street, but because this is live streaming that's happening and it is conducted by a professional platform of a professional identity like YouTube. So there is no chance that anyone can ridicule me for speaking, because if a person is ridiculing me speaking right now, he is making fun of himself, because I am speaking professional on a professional channel in a professional manner. So I would definitely want to take leave, because otherwise my data will get over and the material will, the live streaming will be will get it will end in a very very unfriendly manner. I don't want that. So I take your leave, friends. Okay, see you again in the next live streaming. Until then, bye bye, take care, and keep the advice of this friend of yours. Okay, however tougher is the life, howsoever are the challenges on your path, never quit your life. In fact, sharpen your potential. This is the right place. This is the right place to sharpen your potential. This is the right phase. This is the right time. You're fighting against all adversities of your life. At this time, if you can sharpen your tools, that will be a great bag, which can always help you to conquer. So I have sharpened my tools. This is the place. This is the building where yesterday a newly married girl committed suicide. This is the building. It is blank opposite to our building. We stay here. So I really don't know. She must have opened up with neighbors. She must have opened up with some people. But God knows what has happened has happened. That is human loss. Is human loss which cannot be repaired. But I would always recommend my friends, to have compassionate, to look at the people, especially suicide candidates, in compassion, on compassionate backgrounds. You immediately come to know someone is depressed, someone has lost hope of living, of survival. So if you cannot help that person, at least don't harass that person, because that's the biggest sin of the world. To harass a person who is not crying for money, who is not crying for fame, but who is just struggling for survival. There are many people like this, who are struggling only for the survival. And if you block their path, if you block their way, if you block their progress, then it's a very very foul sin, I can say. It's a very very foul sin, for which I don't know there is any salvation process, and even if it is there, it's gonna be very harsh and long. So with this I take your leave. There is insufficient light over here. I will enter into this elevator. You would think we stay in a very beautiful building, we have elevators and all. Yes, but my financial state is very very pitiful. We stay in this house. I don't know how long we can continue to stay here. It's in the hands of God. And my prayers, yes, indeed. If YouTube can do some miracles, to promote me, nothing like it. Otherwise, I have, I would sustain this particular situation, because this is not something. Oh, there is no light. My God, I cannot climb 11 floors, man. It's so difficult to climb 11 floors. No, what to do now? There is power cut. This elevator go up. What is the problem? Why there is no light? What is it? I don't know what is it. There is no light. Okay, it's going up. No problem. So, friends, I wouldn't want to end it like this. You know, the lift is on. You can see it's climbing. Yes. So let me come to the 11th floor. This is 5th floor, 6th floor. When I come out of the elevator, who is standing there? Up, up.
अब जा रहे हैं
हाँ. There is power cut over here. There is a power cut over here. Quite fortunately, the lift is on. It would have been very difficult for me to climb 11 floors. You know, I generally avoid doing it. Climbing mountain is climbing a hill is easier as compared to climbing 11 floors. Okay, I'll come here. Okay, so here I would definitely want to end. Okay, I would go towards the window so that I can end this meeting in a professional manner. Yes. Okay, so friends, let me end this meeting now. Okay, here you can see. So it was really fascinating time. I'm with you for about 1 hour 25 minutes. Yes, I've enjoyed it. Friends, continue to support me. If you happen to watch this live streaming, it's very long and lengthy, but there are some fascinating moments in this. Some steps I performed on the mountain, and if you hear me speak, you can give me suggestions. Yeah, the lights are back. Power is resumed. You can give me suggestion to improve. Well, even if you don't give suggestions, I can say if you don't give me suggestions, I say it's a dull performance on my part and there is a lot of scope for improvement. Okay, so I take your leave, friends. Bye bye. See you. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes, friends, because it's gone ahead of. It's almost as long as 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1.5 hours. So this is time to end. I would meet you once again tomorrow. Bye bye. Until then, take care. Be courageous. Be sportive. And if at all there are challenges in life, please accept them. But don't run away from the challenges. This is my advice to you. Thank you.